Let me tell you about a story about two families just like you. They had good jobs, knew exactly what to do. And then one day when the whoop hit the fan, it just turns out only one went in the can. Bankruptcy, that is. Foreclosure. Stay tuned to find out the rest of the story.
Welcome to this episode of Plan Your Wealth with Purpose, Principles for Investing and Wealth Creation, with Wealth Creation's education and tax coach, Jim Fisher. James Fisher is a registered advisor offering investment advice through Signature Investments, Inc., an SEC-registered investment advisor, Dayton, Ohio. James Fisher CPA and Wealth Creations is unaffiliated with Signature Investments, Inc.
Today in part 2, we'll look at our families that incurred an unfortunate event in their life. To review, we have two family guys, GW and DR. You can think of GW as generational wealth, not that other guy, and DR, well, as DR, not that other guy. So both GW and DR have good jobs and families, and they both live in the same neighborhood. GW decided to further his financial education and went on to a class called Adult Steps to Financial Maturity. This class reviewed the baby steps that teach how to move from a debtor to a saver, but then added the adult steps of moving from a saver to a wealth creator. So GW and DR had the same salary and 4% mortgage. DR decided to put as much money down on his house and pay extra. GW decided to put the least amount down, pay over 30 years, and save the difference in an IRS-approved tax-free side fund. With the same amount of money DR was using to pay his mortgage and invest in his 401k, GW was able to do an additional 5 things to add to his family's financial security. Please go back to part 1, Tale of Two Guys, One with a Better Plan, to learn about these 5 benefits. The first, however, was GW added to a tax-free side fund, historically earning 6.5%, where he had control and access to his money. Now here's the unfortunate twist. Both GW and DR lose their job right after the real estate bubble. Can any of you relate to that? GW has plenty of money set aside in his tax-free side fund to continue making his mortgage payments. However, DR runs out of bank emergency savings that he was only earning, well, about squat. He goes to his banker to plead his case. His banker, who DR goes to church with, says, "I would love to help you, but I can't. And in fact, I'm getting pressured to make some foreclosures." As it turns out, the bank will profit handsomely from your foreclosure since you've paid extra on your obligation. DR is left with 2 options: lose his house or tap into his 401k plan, incurring taxes and penalties, stripping him of any wealth he has accumulated. Which option would you choose? GW, on the other hand, continues to make his mortgage payments from his side fund, and also taps into it to purchase 2 distressed properties. One he remodels and flips, making a handsome profit. The other he decides to keep and rent out. He learned in his Adult Steps to Financial Maturity workshop, it's important to diversify, invest in assets that multiply return, and have options or a fallback plan available when life does not go as planned. For more information on that, please find my video, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. DR has a huge financial setback his financial workshop never prepared him for, and spent some years recovering. GW had a setback, but because of what he learned in his advanced class, was able to weather the storm and continue his generational wealth plan. If you'd like more information on setting up a generational wealth plan, please give us a call and like us on Facebook.
Thank you for watching this episode of Plan Your Wealth with Purpose with Jim Fisher. For more information, visit wealth-creations.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz TV Shows.